Hello, I'm named Jaleese. Welcome to the JJ Movie TV Suggestion Game Reviews, everybody. Right now is the top 10 characters from Black Sails. Black Sails is officially ended. I'm doing my own personal top 10. So, here we go. Let me get one dishonorable mention. Eleanor Guthrie. I couldn't stand this character so much. First season talking about independence and all that stuff. Second season changing her mind again. Third season changing her entire arc again, and then fourth season changing her again. I could not stand this character, Eleanor Guthrie. Happy she died. Thought it was anticlimactic, but what can you do? Eleanor Guthrie, dishonorable mention. Honorable mention, Mr. Gates. Mr. Gates, a tragic character from season 1, always wanted to do what was best for the crew, and ultimately dying in a way that was truly, truly heartbreaking. And Mr. Gates was definitely a heartbreaking moment. But yeah. Okay, let's start off with the top 10, everybody. Number 10, I'm giving to Billy Bones. Billy Bones was a guy that's always wanted to protect his crew from Flint. He always was against Flint for all his reasons. And he was always looking ahead and trying to stop what was coming next. And ultimately, at the end, Billy Bones sacrifices so much that he created the legend of Long John Silver. But ultimately, him and his brothers, his destruction of his brothers, what they done to him, turned him into a new man, a man of vengeful wrath, and he doesn't even like what he's become. And he's no longer a pirate, he's no longer anything. Billy Bones is a lost soul of Treasure Island in many cases. But Billy Bones, such a tragic character, number 10. Number 9, I'm going to give to Max. Well, I know a lot of people don't like Max compared to Eleanor, and some people find him the same league. Max is different. Max was a prostitute who was in love with Eleanor at the beginning of this series. Eleanor didn't love her as much as her power. Max, during the time, was raped. Found love in Bonny. And then drew a tragic sort of event. She had to betray Bonny, but it's not on purpose because no one told her about what was happening, and she accidentally broke her word. She kept her word, but they told her after, oh, honestly, we can't really keep that deal. What do you mean? I just gave my word. And Max was always a character that I just really, really enjoyed. I liked the actress. I liked how she played her accent. I like her relationship with Jack Rackham and Bonny. I just loved how she was trying to have more peace and try to have more stability where she wanted. And ultimately, she feels bad for what she's done. Ultimately, she gets a kind of redemption arc in season 4, in my opinion. And overall, she's just a person that didn't want bad things to happen. She tried to make up for the things she's done. And ultimately, I think she did. So Max, I will say, is number 9 on the list. Number 8, I'm going to give to Bonny. What can I say about Bonny? A ferocious killer, the deadliest female of the pirates. Here's the name. The actress changes from different, characters. For instance, the first 2 arcs, she has, these teeth. She's like, I'm going to deal with him my way. And then 3rd season and 4th season, she talks plain English. But Anne is a character who was almost raped. Again, similar themes for all these women. It's like she was almost raped at a young age. Jack Rackham saved her, and she's been traveling with Jack Rackham, or Calico Jack, around, and she's been with the Ranger crew, Charles Vayne, and she's ultimately trying to find a piece of herself, and she just wants basically what's best for Jack Rackham and all the others. She doesn't want a full-fledged war. She just wants, basically, to not get themselves killed for a foolish cause. She's turned out to be a realistic character, and I really do enjoy Bonny. Bonny, number 8. Number 7, I'm going to my favorite female character, Maddie Ramadi. And she is the black princess of a camp, and she falls in love with John Silver. But what makes her so great that how she both relates to Captain Flint and of similar minds they are, and she is a strong, powerful woman. She's trying to direct cases. She's trying to let cooler heads prevail. She's not trying to give into instinct, and she tells the truth straight like it is. I love Maddie as a character. She just doesn't give a shit. She'll tell you right in your face, and she could be so warm and endearing. And I love her relationship with John Silver. I think this is my second favorite interracial couple right here. But overall, Maddie with John Silver, I just love them together. Love her character arc, and I just really enjoy her as a character. For a character that was introduced in season 3, yeah, she's a great character. Check out Maddie. Number 6, I'm giving to the Governor, Wood Rogers. I know a lot of people don't like this guy. I know a lot of people. What I liked about him in season 3, he started off such a gentleman, and there was little hints of whispers of the type of madman he is and what kind of violence he could do. I love how he was such a reasonable person at the beginning of season 3, but he's not going to back down. And ultimately, his destruction of what he happens to him when he gets pushed is going to happen. Some people call him evil, but if you look at his case, he's a guy that was trying to bring order back and to a place, a civilization. He wanted to defend a civilized world from the pirates, and ultimately he did just that. Ultimately, what he sacrificed, even though he was in debt at the end of this entire show, and no longer the governor, he changed the course in many cases. He got rid of Blackbeard. I mean, in real life history, this guy did a lot of stuff. And in season 4, episode 3, this guy was just brutal. The true darkness of Governor Rogers appears, and you see his pride, his anger, his wrath, all in one. And I really do enjoy Governor Rogers as a character. I know a lot of people are going to hate me for this, but yeah, Governor Wood Rogers, number 6. Number 5, I'm getting into Blackbeard, Edward Teach. Edward Teach Blackbeard. What can I say about this character? Oh my gosh, such an amazing character. I love Ray Stevenson's performance as Blackbeard. He's a guy that doesn't really care for Nassau no more. Doesn't care for living because he knows he's already dying. Because he has a piece of shrapnel that's itching closer to his heart every single day, every single year. So he knows he's going to die. But ultimately what he loved, it was Charles Vayne. He's a son for him. And ultimately his entire character for Nassau was just about what he wanted. What was best. And what we really saw was a true pirate to the core. One of the beginnings of the great pirates. And see how he ended was still legendary because how he went out was truly... It was depressing, but go to the strength of Blackbeard, how strong he is. Blackbeard was always one of my favorites when I was a little kid, and when I saw him played by Ray Stevenson, granted I know how the history is and what really happened, but overall, Ray Stevenson, my God, a great actor, played Blackbeard, and I just loved the way this character was portrayed. Number 5, Blackbeard. Number 4, I'm going to give to Charles Vayne. Charles Vayne and the Ranger. Charles Vayne was an asshole. He was a conniving. He could be downright cruel and sadistic. But inside, this guy was a man who didn't want to be no slave again. He didn't want to lean off society. He didn't want them to give them comfort. He would resist that with every urge of his body. Ultimately, what he sacrificed at the end to start the rebellion of Nassau, to start some pirate order around, that's what happened. You know, his sacrifice kind of little at the end of the series, but still, Charles Vayne was a character that was loyal to the end, to his code, and ultimately, what a sacrifice. Charles Vayne, number 4. Number 3, I'm going to give to Jack Rackham. I know a lot of people didn't like Jack Rackham, especially in season 4, episode 3, which is one of my personal favorite episodes, but Jack Rackham was always a character that was always trying to find his way into the world, trying to figure out, like, how could I be with these pirates like Blackbeard, Charles Vayne, and all these people? How can I be Calico Jack? And how could he be a legend in the pirate universe? And ultimately in history, he ultimately does that. Maybe not famous as Charles Vayne or the Blackbeard, but he's ultimately a good figure in the entire pirate universe. And Calico Jack, Jack Rackham was just simply an amazing character. I just love how his relationship with Bonny, Charles Vayne, love how his ascent into the pirate, to a quartermaster, to a captain of his own ship, to trying to start a pirate rebellion, to losing the pirates respect, and ultimately becoming a different man at the end. But overall, Jack Rackham, true to his name, love him, love Jack Rackham. He was going to be my number 2, but this character kept bouncing up. Number 2, Captain Flint. I never bounced so much of a character more than a Captain Flint. First season, I hated this guy. Second season, I loved him. Third season, loved him even more. Fourth season, even more. Captain Flint, or James McGraw, was a guy who wanted to issue the pardons for England. And it turns out he's a bisexual man. He's both gay and he likes women. And the person who was going to issue his pardons was but an insane asylum, and he wanted his revenge against England. He's like, this doesn't end until I grant him my forgiveness. And Captain Flint was a guy who ultimately wanted a war against England, war against society, wanted to watch the world burn. And I love Captain Flint. You know, all to say, I would have loved him if I was part of his crew. That's for damn sure, because he sacrificed anything for his crew. He didn't care about his crew. He cared about what it means to the statement of England. He wanted the world to shatter. And what I loved about Captain Flint, that you saw this pain, this darkness within him, the inner conflict within him, and Captain Flint is truly the main character of Black Sails. But there's another main character, Black Sails, that I just love even more. So yeah, Captain Flint, number 2. Number 1 is Long John Silver. You get from a guy who was only out for himself as a cook, and who only wanted treasure for himself and to get away from this life of pirate world. And second season, you see this guy just really transforming into a guy where the crew respects, and they ultimately hear on his every word, and ultimately he is the shining light. He's a both that's loved by his crew in season 2. Season 3, he's a guy that's loved and feared by his crew. One-legged man trying to make his way into the world, trying to help as many people as he can of his pirate brotherhood, and trying to stick to his new character. And ultimately, Long John Silver is a guy that is the legend of the pirates. In season 4, he's kind of dwindles a bit, because ultimately John Silver didn't want to be a pirate king. He didn't want to be all that. He just wanted order for Nassau and order for the pirates, and to be England gone. And ultimately what he wanted was the love of his life, Maddie, and to be safe. And John Silver, he may disappear at the end of history, may disappear at the end of folklore, but John Silver was just an amazing character. And his relationship with Captain Flint is probably one of the best romances I've ever seen in television history. So yeah, everybody, Long John Silver, my number 1 favorite character of Black Sails. So yeah, everybody, what is your own personal top 10? Subscribe if you like, disagree down the bottom, comment down below, let me know, respect my opinion, I respect yours. What is your own top 10 characters of Black Sails, everybody? Alright, everyone, my name's Eleanor Guthrie, and everybody, bye-bye.